Good morning, everybody. Matt Modi here with OddsJam, here to give you some NBA player prop bets for today. So it is early in the morning of Wednesday, December 21st, and we have some player props to lock in. All of these bets are pulled from the OddsJam positive expected value page. All of them, are mathematically profitable with an edge over the sportsbook. In sports betting, an unfortunate reality of just the nature of sports books is they all have an edge over you, and they do that just by charging a juice, by charging a vig. If you don't know what that means, it's essentially just a tax that sports books price odds. So they charge up the percent a little bit. They try to get it so there's a 50-50 payout on each side, whether it's an over or an under or a cover, non-cover, stuff like that. And then they make whatever that percentage is. So gaining the edge back over the sportsbook is incredibly important if you want to be profitable. Whether that's you do your own modeling and somehow you can model better than the sportsbooks, sure, that would be an edge. An easier way to gain an edge is to compare every single sportsbook and take advantage of the outliers, which is exactly what the OddsJam positive expected value page does. So the way it works is, and I can get right into it, my first play here is this LaMelo Ball over 7.5 assists plus 115 at PointsBet. So I tried to put $50 on this one. PointsBet limited me to like $10.50, something like that. But I would say this should be half a unit. That's what $50 is for me. It's 0.5 units. So the math behind this and why we have an edge on this play is the no vig odds that OddsJam calculates prices this to be at about basically plus 109, right? Just below plus 109. And again, PointsBet is giving this to us at plus 115. So these no vig odds can also be viewed as, I like to call it the OddsJam perfect line, can also be viewed as the true line of what a sportsbook should truly be priced at. So the way that works, and this is incredibly important, and this is how we gain the edge over the sportsbook, in this case PointsBet. These odds are pulled from the sharpest sportsbooks in the world. So OddsJam backtested thousands of betting opportunities over a long period of time, just trying to figure out what sportsbooks consistently do the best job at pricing odds. Use those sportsbooks to essentially set the market moving forward, saying, hey, these X amount of sportsbooks historically are the sharpest. We're going to use them to set the market moving forward and take advantage of sportsbooks that have odds mispriced to these sharp sportsbooks. So the sharp sportsbooks, the accurate ones, think that this should be priced at about plus 109. We are getting it roughly 6 cents higher at plus 115. That is why this bet is profitable, right? We're getting it 6 cents higher than what the sharpest sportsbooks in the world think it should be priced at, with the vig removed. And that last part's important, right? Standard market for sports betting, we see like minus 110, right? If you're looking at a main line. Excuse me. That's basically the sportsbook telling you they think that's a 50-50 outcome, right? They don't know if the over or the under is more likely, so they're charging the same amount of juice on each side. So removing that juice, we know that's a 50% outcome. It's important to remove the juice on every betting opportunity to get an accurate representation of where a sportsbook thinks a play is going to occur. And then what you want to do, you just want to compare the odds that you are betting to the rest of the betting markets. And this is what I mean by using the sports books to take advantage of each other, identifying outliers. So we are getting plus 115 at PointsBet. The closest book looks like it's FanDuel at plus 106. Every other book, Caesars, minus 113. DraftKings, minus 110. You could ignore Underdog and Prize Picks because these are daily fantasy sports companies. They have the same odds for every single play. So you can ignore those. But then we see BetOnline at minus 106. We see Pinnacle at minus 110. And these last two are very important. Pinnacle is the sharpest sportsbook in the world. So in terms of giving weight to the sharp sportsbooks that feed into these no vig odds, Pinnacle is given the heaviest weight. BetOnline is another very sharp sportsbook that we use to set the market as well. So if you can place a bet that's an outlier to both of these sportsbooks, that's a good sign in terms of your profitability in the long run. Obviously, you're not going to win every single bet. Like I had a down day yesterday. It happens. That's an unfortunate reality of sports betting, is that you're not going to profit every single day. The games have to be played, right? This isn't scripted. It's not a movie. So you are going to have down days, weeks, months, but in the long run, you will be profitable. And so all in all, Pinnacle at minus 110, BetOnline at minus 106, both of them clear outliers to PointsBet at plus 115. making this a really good play. So this is my first bet. LaMelo Ball over 7.5 assists, plus 115 at PointsBet in the Hornets versus Clippers game. Next up, I got a play in the Magic versus Rockets game. We're looking at Paolo Banchero over 4.5 assists. This is at plus 128 at FanDuel. So the Novig odds prices this at about plus 127 essentially. So not as big of a gap on this play as there is on the first one, but it's still a good one. Like even these lower percents, and I will say this percent here on the far left, this is just giving you it's giving you the percent of expected value, your expected profit margin. So the higher means the bigger the gap between the OddsJam perfect line and the bet that we are placing. It obviously doesn't mean that the higher equals automatically better, and it also doesn't mean that the lower percents, such as this one, equals bad. They're still good plays. You just need to look into them a little bit. And this one's great. Pinnacle. So we're getting it a reminder at FanDuel at plus 128. Pinnacle has it at plus 112. BetOnline has it at plus 110. And then DraftKings and Caesars, we see plus 105 and plus 100. So the two sharp sports books that you want to look out for, Pinnacle and BetOnline, it's 16 to 18 cents higher than FanDuel is at plus 128. So this is another profitable bet. And this is going to be my 2 NBA player props for today. So I got 2 for you guys to lock in for the Wednesday, December 21st betting slate. If you're tailing both of these, comment, let me know. Other than that, would appreciate a like on the video if you could subscribe to the OddsJam YouTube channel, all that good stuff. And that's it. So appreciate everybody watching and have a good one.